Hey folks, Revo Brewer here. So we're back with another homebrew kit review. We're out at the cabin here. It's overcast night. It's been really humid lately. Could be in for some thunder, so we'll see how it all shakes out anyways. But anyways, check it out. Got the new shirt. Revolutionary Brewer even says so. Girlfriend got it for me for my birthday, so that's kind of cool. I thought it's first review I've done since. I think it's been a while. So the reason we're back today is I've made a new kit, and it is the Dry Blonde from the Australian series. Now, a little bit about this beer. It's a very light IBU beer. If you take a look at the information, it's between 12 and 15 IBUs. It says 4.4% is the alcohol content. Now that's if you brew it to 23 liters. These kits I usually brew to between 19 and 20 liters. So that turns out about 5% alcohol. Because 4.4 is a little bit weak for me. I like, a decent beer, decent alcohol content. What else do we got here? So that's about it. This is the first one I'm trying, so I'm going into this one totally blind. Mangrove Jack really doesn't ever make a bad beer. I've had a couple from this Australian series, seems fine. Now this one has only been in the bottles for 3 weeks, so it's still a little bit green. But let's give it a go and we'll see what we can get out of it. Well, we got a little bit of fizz. I don't know if you heard that, probably did. And we're just using a plain glass. This is not beer clean. I don't even have a sink out here, so it is as good as we can get it. We'll see what we can do with it, though. We'll give it a pour. That was a little bit aggressive. Someone once said it wouldn't be in a revolutionary brewing video without an aggressive pour. And I think this is no exception. So as you can see, a huge head on it. I may have overcarbonated it a bit. It's a little bit of a darker beer. I have a lamp here where it's so overcast. It might give you a little better. We'll see. Yeah, there you go. So it's darker than your standard like lager or light ale. It's a little bit darker. Let's see what the taste is like. So like I said, I brewed this up to, we did it up to a little bit below 20 liters. And I also used about 1.5 ounces of Cascade hops. I boil some in for 15 minutes, and then I add another. At the last 5 minutes of the boil, I add another little handful in. It's not scientific. I just buy some and throw it in. I don't measure them. I don't do anything. I'm just making beer I like to drink. It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't. It's like how some people down south cook. A pinch of this time. If they feel like a little more, they throw a little more in. That's what I do. I don't measure stuff out. If I want to make it a little stronger, I just brew it a little bit less water. If I feel like having more of a weaker beer, I add some more water. If I want a little extra hop kicks, I throw some extra hops in it. It's just whatever you're in the mood for. It's all rough. Anyways, and there we go. The head's finally died down a bit. Let's give her a taste. Wow, that is light. Woo, that is light. And I'm happy I added those Cascade hops, because otherwise, holy smokes. I think this is lighter than Coors Light. Oh, those Cascade hops are so nice in there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Wow, that turned out good. Ooh, this is nice beer. That's only 3 weeks old. Holy Toledo, that's a good beer. Now, if you're someone who likes to drink these really light beers, like the really light, refreshing ones, like maybe that Michelob Ultra or the, I don't want to use a sexist term, but some people call them like light beers for females or whatever. It's, something like a Michelob Ultra or something along those lines, even lighter than the Coors Light. This would be a good beer for you. Don't add the hops in and just brew it as it is, and you're going to come out with a very, very light, very drinkable, very sessionable on a hot summer day. Great beer. Now, for me, the Cascades is just putting this one right over the top. Yeah. So, oh yeah, this is a beauty. Oh, Mangrove Jack. I think they've outdone themselves with this one. So, just for clarification, what I do is this one I brewed it with. I think I actually used the Cooper's Brew Enhancer for this one. I just dump that in a pot. It's like an 8-liter stainless steel pot. I get that boiling, and then I add the hops to that. So what I do is I look at the clock and I boil them in for about 15 minutes. Some days I'll do 20, some days I'll do 10. Like I said, no science here. It's just having a little fun brewing some beer. We're not going to brewing championships. It's just good stuff to drink. So anyways, yeah, so this turned out awesome. So after I boil it, what I do is I put it in the fermenter with a little bit of cold water, and then I'll add my Mangrove Jack kit in, or Cooper's kit, whatever you're using, and then top it up with water, and then boom, I sprinkle the yeast on top. So this is, man, I'm almost thinking about giving this a 5. It's that good. Kind of surprised me because I wasn't expecting a lighter kit, and I got it home and I read the IBUs. Oh, excuse me. That is killer. You know what? I'm going to give this a 4.75 plus. I can't give it a 5 because nothing's perfect. This isn't perfect, but man, this is a great kit. If you can get this in your area, blonde dry Australian series Mangrove Jacks. Especially if you are down in Australia or well, I guess everywhere in the world's hot now. With there's been a lot of real heat waves even here in Canada. We're a little bit lucky here in Nova Scotia, but anyways, I'm 4.75 plus. Anyways, stay tuned. I know I'm not putting out as many videos as I have because I've reviewed almost all the kits, and I brew a lot of Cooper's Bitter kits. So I've already reviewed that. But there are a few that I did purchase last time I was out at the local brew store, this being one of them. And I have another Mangrove Jacks at home. I don't know if it's the Australian or the New Zealand series, but it's going to be coming out this summer as well. We're going to do a review on that. I don't really do a lot of videos. I could do other content, like I will from time to time do shortwave radio video or something out at the cabin. But I just find there's so much content now on YouTube. It's like I keep going, but I don't want to keep going too hard at it because it's just there's so much out there now. But I mean, you know, I just really appreciate all the feedback that I get from these videos. I mean, it's awesome when someone says, "Hey, Revo, you know, I brewed this beer, it turned out great," or "Hey, Revo, you know, what should I add into this?" I just love helping. I love seeing people brew good beer the simple way. I'm following Craig Tube's beginnings. I like to brew beer the simple way. And other people like to do it other ways, and that's great. However you're brewing your beer, just brew it and enjoy it. Holy smokes, I'm telling you. I know people say, "Oh, yeah, you can't get a good beer out of Kit and Kilo." This is a great beer. I mean, give it a try. One kit, add a Cooper's Brew Enhancer to it, handful of hops, let her sit 3 weeks. Tell me what you think. I can't say if you say this is not a good beer. Well, I mean, I don't know. Anyways, cheers, guys. Thanks for tuning in. 4.75 plus Mangrove Jack Blonde Dry. It's a beauty. Cheers, and we'll see you soon. Keep on brewing. I have not seen rain like this in a long time. It is just a belting, and the thunder and lightning is just rocking. The good news is, though, one of the holes in my roof that I patched up is holding just fine. Look at that come down. Holy sheep shit, she is blasting.